part of me, 'cause I don't know if it's for sure. Suddenly, I don't feel so insecure. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with an Earth 2 update video. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello Dashi, we love you. So, the aftermath of this Easter egg hunt. I guess every few weeks I gotta be thankful because they give me a subject to talk about. At first, a few weeks back, it was the aftermath of Dubai, now it's the aftermath of the Easter egg hunt. Well, we know exactly what happened. It was extraordinarily hard for any of us, with or without glasses, especially without computers. With or without a computer, you're looking at this tiny screen, and it's like, oh my god, frame by frame, second by second, you're just trying to find. So it starts off the video. Oh, actually, it starts off where Shane says, hey, well, there's so many people watching this video right now. There are so many people in the comments. Like, the comments on the video on YouTube, there was a live chat where I was typing in, everybody say yeet, yeet. And then a bunch of other people were just going ham, so like dropping referral codes as like, what is it? It's like, what do you think of After Earth? Like, it was pretty crazy. So if you were there, great. If not, no big deal. I'll catch you up on everything. It starts off with him tweeting, Shane, and he's just like, hey, listen, guys, YouTube's insane right now. This is going to be awesome. I'm so excited to be here. And when he did it at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the U.S., at least, again, for Eastern Standard Time, that's anywhere, depending on where he is in Australia, I'm not 100% sure, anywhere between 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. So 0500 and 0900, again, for Eastern Standard Time for Australia. I was like, oh, wow, so it's probably up all night. Maybe he got a little nap in there, and then he's, again, working. So the first thing that you see on the video, it says, and now the set rules for the first ever Earth 2 Easter egg hunt. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The first thing you see is, this is only a tease of the E2 engine capabilities. In the future, the buildings will be much more detailed and will contain full interiors. So basically what that means is just that whatever you build, whether it's something that you build or something that somebody else builds, or it could be abandoned buildings, it could be buildings that E2 puts in as well. Again, they're going to wipe most of them, but the ones that stay, they're probably just going to be the ones that E2 has, okay, these are deemed to stay, they're important enough, and if anyone owns them, or if Earth 2, there's some places that just are not owned, and Earth 2 just says like, oh, here's a random building that you guys can use as like a model for you to model all your other houses off of in general. You should be able to, once you own it, you should be able to go in and decorate it the way you want. If you don't, I don't think you're going to be able to build on anything that you don't own. However, if you don't, and there's just speculation here, but if nobody owns it, just because you can't build on it doesn't mean you can't decorate it. Doesn't mean that, let's say if you own the tile next to it, you can't build like a little playset swing, and then you take the playset swing and you put it on that tile. Just to decorate it. I just don't see anything wrong with that if nobody owns it. If somebody else does own it, I don't know how that would work. Anyway, I'm going to get back to that in a minute. We will also support customizable and player-designed buildings, which means many buildings will look and feel very different at a massive scale. So when they say customizable buildings, again, you're going to have a random model that's like a base model that everyone's going to have that you can build off of, but after that, you could do your own thing with it. And player-designed buildings as well. Like they've said before, I think it was Nathaniel, that you're going to be able to take schematics and blueprints from other stuff and upload it into the game. Now, that doesn't mean you can have like, oh, if I would have paid for this in the game, it would have been like 50,000 essence or whatever. But yeah, that's going to be the same thing. You're just going to have the model that's going to be uploaded. You're still going to have to pay for all the resources and everything for it. It'll just be incomplete up until you do that point. The cities will be completed with streets, player-placed objects, and much more. All right, so that makes sense. Player-placed objects, like I was saying, if you build something and then just put it in the street, whatever, that's cool. Like if anyone wants to, I know people want to make a Dashi statue in Chaveztopia. I have streets in there, actual streets and roads in my megacity. But just because they're streets and roads, yeah, don't block traffic. But if you want to put something there that's decorative, and it's like, oh, hey, this is cool. I want to put like a teddy bear in there or something, or a street light camera. I don't know why I'd want to do that. Just anything. You should be able to, even if it's my property. Yeah, as long as it's tasteful, it's fine. If it's not tasteful, it's even better. No, I'm just joking. Maybe. Real-time high-speed travel will be possible with massive draw distances, meaning buildings and objects will render at massive ranges, giving a true realistic feel in a massive open environment. So all of the flat earthers, all the flat earthers drop in the comments whatever you want. I just thought that'd be funny. So after that, then it goes to the actual video, and the actual video is just something that is so heckin' cool. Like I said, that's the 3D modeling that they have. It looks amazing. The only thing that I'm going to complain about, and I'm nitpicking here, I'll complain about a couple of things, was that when you have to look frame by frame for the Easter egg, you don't, like, things are a little pixely. If you just watch it through by through, it's like, oh wow, this looks amazing. You don't notice it because you're not pausing every like 1/64th of a frame. So it's like, okay, it looks beautiful when it's like nice one fluid motion. It's like it's really incredible. But when you're pausing, playing pause really quickly, it's just something that, oh, okay, I see the little things in here that I see it generating when you go frame by frame. So at the end of the video, it says, and now the set rules for the first ever Earth 2 Easter egg hunt. And granted, this is being filmed at 10 o'clock at night Eastern Standard Time, 4 hours after it had launched. And be advised, like literally a half hour after it had launched, 3 eggs were found. Like 3 eggs were found within 30 minutes, and I was like, my God. I think I actually did find one of them. Again, not spoilers or anything where they didn't say which ones were found, but if you did find an egg and that frame looks familiar, and then somebody else goes to it and they say like, oh, I found it too, the first person that gets it and shares it, yeah, they get the big grand prize. And everyone, the second through 50th people that share it also get something, not as big of a prize. A lot of it is e-credits. The first person I think actually gets the NFT, actually gets that egg. I don't know how they're going to sell it. They haven't said that yet, but the winners are going to be they're going to let the winners know over the next week. Like it's Easter Sunday as of almost the making of this video, so they're probably just going to rest for the holiday. I hope. Again, they deserve some rest, and then after that we'll know during the week. So I'll make a couple of videos on that. So be sure to hit the bell to check that out. The E2 engine footage on this video is hiding 5 Easter eggs. So again, the 5 Easter eggs that they were finding, which is weird because Shane tweeted a photo, and in the photo it had the Earth 2 Jeep Wrangler truck that was in the video, and it had 6 Easter eggs in there, which is weird because one of the ones that was like a silvery type one was actually found, and that was in there. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. And then there was one that I thought I found was like a grass type thing. Anyway, I'm again nitpicking. This time, no riddle to finding these eggs, just time, patience, and persistence, as they are hidden very well. If you find an egg, you must screenshot. So that's first, you screenshot it, you have to crop it because they don't want you to put the full frame in there. They want you to crop it and then write your name on the image. Similar, and then they show something where, okay, here's a full screenshot. All right, crop it so that it's just this, circle it, and then write your name under it. So the way I did it was I screenshot the full frame, and then I zoomed in, screenshot it again. Okay, so that's the zoomed in part. And then I went to Snapchat, and I went to like my photos in my gallery or whatever, and then I edited it so that I could put the real Randy Chavez, and then I saved it, and then I exported that to my photos. There's definitely an easier way to do that. That's just the only way I knew how to do it. So I did that a couple times. Oh, yeah, it was rough. Oh, yeah, so if it says, do not show a screenshot of the full screen or it will be disqualified. Again, because if you show it of this full screen, then everyone's they're just going to know. Post the image to your Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. So you didn't have to do all 3. You could just do one. I just did Twitter, as that was easier for me. Because I could tag people in it as well. On your Facebook timeline with the hashtag Earth2 Egg Hunt. Earth, Egg, and Hunt, they were capitalized, and then the number 2 is in there. The post privacy must be public, or we won't be able to validate it. Number 5 is you may then comment or reply under your original post with the YouTube video URL and your Earth 2 profile. These are optional, but we recommend them so we can contact you easier. On one of them, I didn't bother. On the other one, that was like, oh no, this probably definitely needs to strike. I did it. I mean, I also at the same time, like, they know who I am. Like, they know. Like, moving on, the last one says winners will be announced over the following week and will receive credit to their Earth 2 accounts. NFT eggs and Earth 2 profile eggs will be provided in the near future once our team has time to update accordingly. Each submitted image will be investigated, and any images that show signs of photo editing will be rejected. The first person to successfully post their finding of an egg before anyone else will receive the grand prize for that egg. But each egg then has 50 follow-up prizes, so be sure to post yours just in case you make the top 50 for that egg. Yeah, so I thought that was really cool. I thought that was just excellent. So I know some of y'all are waiting for it. Some complaints that I have is that they did it, or some places that I've heard, but I kind of agree with. They did it in the video and not in the actual game. I think I know why. If they, like, when Dubai launched and everyone was in the game, crash. So if they were to put Easter eggs in the game, one, that would be next to impossible to find because you have tens, hundreds of millions of tiles, like millions of tiles that you have to go through, and it would just take such a long time. Because, you know, if you put it on one tile, if they're really small, it's like, oh God, like I have, and most likely if they were to do it, again, if this was my baby, it would have to be on tiles that people owned, because if it's not on tiles that people don't own, then like no one's ever going to find it. That would be really cool for like a long-term Easter egg. Yeah, we just have a tile in the middle of nowhere. Nobody owns it yet. You'll find it like a year, you know, someone. I thought that'd be pretty fun. And imagine if they have, you know, underground, something that we won't be able to find until like late phase 2, early phase 3, when we're able to tunnel. So that would be pretty cool also. But again, if it were mine, I'd put it in like the mega cities, just partly because, yeah, I have one, but also because it is, it'd be found easier that way. I mean, this way, my eyes were hurting. Maybe because I'm an old fart now, because I'm 30. But yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I looked like that meme where it's Chang from Community, and he's just like, yeah, I couldn't see. So outside of that though, it was fun. Aria Realty was posting on Facebook literally like 40 times, like in my notifications. Posted a photo, posted a photo, posted a photo, posted a photo. It's like, oh my God. After 2 hours, I think he gave up. But that was fun. And I'm not going to lie. I looked for like 30 minutes and I was like, my eyes are done. So I stopped and I started playing Paper Mario. It's like, all right, this is what I'm doing the rest of the night. I'm hungry. I should get more food. I can do oatmeal. I'll do it with some oatmeal. Anyway, guys, that was it. I love you all. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. You know what? I'm going to keep going. I'm going to address some more concerns, because some people I saw like in my YouTube comments or on Discord, there's like, yeah, I'm cashing out now. I'm not going to play this anymore. I'm going to try like After Earth. I'm going to try. Those, you guys are ridiculous. Like if you're saying like you are not going to play what you're cashing out, okay. One, I wouldn't say that. I would just quietly cash out. I would just be like, all right, sell property. Because if I wanted to get out, or let's say I'm someone with just 1,000 tiles, nothing crazy, you know, even a couple hundred tiles, I am not going to try to create panic and say like, I'm getting out, this is horrible, getting out, so that this way nobody buys my tiles. I would say, hey, you know, yeah, it was pretty good, I'm really excited, but on the low end, you know, low key end, yeah, I'm going to sell everything. Just because, again, why would you create panic? That just shows the immaturity of some of the audience. That just shows the immaturity, which will get better over time. It already gotten much better over time. You know, you don't see as many naysayers, but the ones that are still there now, they're always going to be some. Again, you won't please everybody, but if you do want to get out and you do want to cash out, yeah, do not make that mistake of saying like, oh, I'm cashing out, bring in the bells. No one invest another penny in this, because you want your money. So, but I mean, by all means, if it would behoove me, or it would do me really well if a whole bunch of people got out and I could buy their stuff on their profile for, pennies on the dollar. Okay, cool, I'll do that. Do that all day. Like that. I still believe in this long term, 100%. That's why I said I'm not even bothering withdrawing. I'm not even bothering. My knee. My other knee. Sorry, you guys didn't see that, but whew, my knees. Yeah, so I'm not worrying about it. Do I wish this would have gone a little differently? Absolutely, but again, the devs said that everything that they do is usually for a good reason. So again, I'm trusting them. Let me know if you found any eggs, or if you think you found eggs, and who do you think the winners might be? Let me know. All right, goodbye. Everyone comment down below. Everyone say bye-bye, Dashi, bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. Meow.